came to join the brood. Now a mother of 6, Karen. Take me back to the beginning. You already had 2 sets of twins, 2 sets of boys, and then this happened.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. Colin and I decided when I turned 40, I felt I didn't feel finished. I wanted another one, and the two of us said, right, well, let's give it a go. So I enjoyed my 40th year, and then when I was 41, we decided, let's try. So 1 month later, I was pregnant. Couldn't believe it. Absolutely couldn't believe it. And I went for my scan at 6 weeks because I had a bit of bleeding, and my husband was away at the time, and I went for the scan, so I was there myself. And the girl said, there's 2 sacs in there, Karen. You're expecting twins again. I just couldn't believe it. It took me about 10 minutes before I could pluck up the courage to text my husband. So I texted Colin, and I said, it's 2. And he texted me back saying, that's not funny, Karen. And then he texts me back saying, you are joking. No, it's the truth. So he phoned me a minute later, and I said, no, we are expecting 2 again. So he was delighted, but we were both in absolute shock. Absolute shock.
And now you're home. You came home from hospital last night. What's been the reaction of the rest of the gang?
Oh, the boys are absolutely in love with these 2 girls. The 2 older boys sat last night for 2 hours on the couch just holding them and hugging them, and oh, they just couldn't believe, they just are in love, absolutely in love. The 2 younger boys, they're 12. They were a bit like, oh, hello. Gave them a wee cuddle, put them back in their cots, and then they ran up to play football, the usual. But their older brothers are just delighted, absolutely delighted.
Now, talk me through some of the logistics and the practicalities in all of this. It must be quite a challenge having 6 youngsters.
Yeah, I know it is. I think the biggest thing is the sleep deprivation, obviously, but we're doing not too bad. Another thing is doing simple things like going to the supermarket. Putting the 4 boys in the car was difficult. 4 boys and 2 prams when they were young. There's 2 years between them. That was quite difficult. But now it'll be 6 kids, 1 pram. It looks like we're going to the south of France when we're going 2 miles down the road to the local supermarket.
And what's the best, looking ahead, what's the best thing about having a gang of 6 in the house?
For me, I think it is you're always going to have company. We're going to have lots of people sitting around the Christmas dinner table. I just love it. I just love having a big house full of people, full of happiness, full of joy. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Karen, thank you very much indeed. Karen Roger there with 2 of the best behaved babies on the planet.